Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. We are live. We're here. Evening vibes, should I say. You get me? Transfer news. You know what I'm saying? To transfer window opens tomorrow, actually. Euro starts tomorrow. But we're here to chop it up, man. You know what I mean? United talk. We got Ash, we got Griggs, we got Ahmed, we got Sheik. How you doing, guys? Everyone good?
Not too bad, bro. Not too bad.
Yeah, man.
Could be better, you know. Could be better.
Yeah. Could be better. Could be better, man. I feel like I don't know. I've kind of got over the manager situation right now. I'm a bit more calm now. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm like, I've accepted it, but I still think for me he won't last until like November, like October, November. For me personally, anyway, I don't see him lasting. So it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? We move. So I've kind of accepted it, and we kind of go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Ash, what you know? Yeah.
It's sad, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? We're here having to accept an arg and kind of just put up with it. And I'm struggling to reconcile myself with the fact that, you know what, I love my team, I support my team, but then I know this manager is going to fail. Do you know what I mean? I know he's, you know, he's not the man for the job. We've seen nothing from him last season, and I'm sad from Ineos's point of view. And we're hearing today also Bramthwaite, and I'm sure you'll go over it, Saeed, but you know, we're talking about 70 million for Bramthwaite as well. That just seems like the Glazers all over again. It's just, I was hopeful with Ineos. I was hopeful. If I'm honest, I would have hoped that they would have sacked him a little bit earlier on and tried to kind of salvage the Champions League spots, but that wasn't to be. And then the season kind of carried on, and then I thought, well, he's got to sack him before the cup final, before the end of the season. You know, try and get a little bit of players motivated. I was wrong on that one, and the players did well. But I mean, coming to the end of the season and then knowing that, as the days went by, and I said to you on Sunday, you know, you and Rance, you were hopeful. You was there thinking, nah, he's definitely getting sacked. And you know what? I blame you because I put a little bit of hope in you. Do you know what I mean? I was hopeful. I believed you because inside I was thinking, nah, this is suspect. This is going on too long. Do you know what I mean? And it just kept going on and on and on, and then the news breaks, and this is where we're at now, and we're kind of resigned to being stuck with him and see where we go from here on out. I mean, just gotta put up with, haven't we, and get on with it and support United and wish for the best. So I just want some decent signings. Let's get some players moving, get some players out of the club, and see where we're at going into the start of the season. So
yeah, absolutely, man. We just gotta roll with it and see if this Ineos back him, innit? You know what I'm saying? If Ineos back him, then we'll see what they do, man. But a lot of people in the chat are doing the Olise thing, man. Griggs, man, let them know, man. Talk to them, man, Griggs, man. Because I'm tired of these Chelsea fans, man, coming in my chat saying Olise's done. Olise ain't done yet, man.
I told you he's going Chelsea, bro. I told you he's going Chelsea. I told you like 3 weeks ago.
How do you know Chelsea? How do you know it's Chelsea, though?
I can't say, but I know that he's going Chelsea. There's certain relationships there and he wants to stay. Obviously, the first thing he wants to stay in London. That's the first priority. And second of all, he has certain relationships at Chelsea that we don't have.
Yeah, but then again, you know what I mean? He is a United fan. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't think anything's been agreed yet. I don't think everything's been done yet. I just know that obviously Chelsea are one of 2 or 3 that are front runners. I see Bayern Munich involved. I see Newcastle are involved. Do you know what I mean? I even see reports today United are still trying to see if they're involved as well. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anything's kind of labeled yet. But the thing is with me, I think it's a bonus, Olise. I don't think it's like the all MB for United this summer in Olise. It's not. We have more pressing issues. Bigger pressing issues than Olise. You know what I'm saying? Same with Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea really need Olise, if I'm being honest with you. They got a couple of wingers there. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. Everyone wants a shiny new toy. And yeah, you know what I mean? Fair play. We'll see what happens with that, man. Anybody here want Olise? Or anybody just kind of like, yo, Ahmed, you want him?
Of course I'd want Olise, yeah, but you know what it is? I genuinely think that we don't have money like that. We don't have money because, you know, Ash, you talked about whether he's going to get sacked and you don't know, but you know, this whole thing, Ineos's plan was to sack him. Because there was articles coming out 2 days before the FA Cup final. They were chatting to Marco Silva. Yeah. So whether he won the FA Cup or when he didn't, or if he didn't win the FA Cup, he was sacked regardless, right? They were chatting to managers. You don't chat to other managers if you're going to keep him. The reason why we kept
breaking news.
Ornstein tweet.
Come on, get some good shit. Come on.
Yeah, man, good news. This is good news, man.
Griggs will like this one. Griggs will like
Leny Yoro, man. Leny Yoro.
What?
Yeah.
United actively pursuing the deal to sign Leny Yoro from Lille. Lille, LFC and United see Real Madrid as favourites, but pushing hard for 80% about viewed as unique market separate other targets.
Bro.
Aye.
This is what I'm talking about. This is the Ornstein bombers I like to hear.
This is what we like to hear, man. This is what we like to hear, guys. Man.
Let Ineos cook, man. Forget about the magic shit that happened 48 hours ago. We could put that in the rearview mirror now. The priority now is the window opens tomorrow. Let's go get the best possible players we can get, and let's cook next season. Starting with go get the best possible center back on the market in terms of potential.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about, man. Liverpool hype, but we gotta go better for Liverpool. We'll win. I don't give a shit. We'll smoke them. They don't got no pull, man. I ain't worried about them. Madrid,
Real Madrid, though, innit? You know, as soon as Real Madrid come in, even if they don't need him, they'll still end up purchasing him and just put him on the back burner.
I have a theory about Madrid. I think Madrid are waiting for next summer. I think they're going for William Saliba next summer. I think Perez already made the boss calls to Mbappe. So? You saw Mbappe the way he was chatting about Saliba in the press conferences, like, little bro, I'm so happy for him. I take a lot of pride in how he's playing. Bro, Perez already made the boss call.
This excites me. That excites me. But like I said to you, get him another centre back. Then you know what I mean? Because we need experience as well. We can't just have him on his own. He's 18 years old, man. We got to remember that, yeah. But I don't think anybody should get excited about. You know what I mean? Real Madrid, if they're there, they're gonna go and get him.
But you know what it is though? Like, you can, like, the thing is, you know how like these Ten Hag inners are banging on about structure. Let Ten Hag cook with structure. Yeah, the guy's not gonna cook anything. You see, like, you see this Euro guy, and let's say we get Olise, we can get all the players you guys want. The guy cannot coach. He can't coach. You can bring him all these players. At the end of the day, it's not going to change anything because structure doesn't make you a better manager. Yeah, they might get better players suited to how you want to play, but at the end of the day, who's going to be the guy managing? The team, the manager reflects the team. And Erik Ten Hag, yeah, he, like I said, they probably kept him because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to keep him. De Zerbi rejected us. Tuchel rejected us. There was literally talks with those two managers, and it advanced to financial. Financially, they were both advanced, and they were like, you know what? They probably looked at it like, nah, the transfer budget is too low for me, and they're not yes men. That's why we're keeping him. Yeah, and I'm bro. I'll be honest. I feel like with Ineos, yeah, bro, they backstabbed me, bro, because they said they were going to get rid of him. But yeah, man, like, I just think they don't have the money financially. And even with Radcliffe, yeah, he was talking about, I want to use the British taxpayers to refurbish the stadium. You're gonna get money from the government to. I thought you were a billionaire. What's that about?
Yeah, he's always going to take the cheap.
By the way, no club pays to.
Nah, bro, I'm telling you, bro, Qataris would have done this and done it within ease. We would have got De Zerbi by now. We would have gotten everything. That's why Varane, that's why Sancho, that's why Casemiro were getting rid. Yeah, we're trying to reduce the wage structure because, bro, we can barely get Ashworth for 15 mil. What makes you think we're going to get these type of players? Like, I don't know. Ineos for me.
Bro, if Liverpool have Van de Ven and Yoro, bro, that's crazy. Yo, listen, that's title-winning centre-backs right there. You know what I mean? Konate as well. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, and also it's just kind of almost like I reckon Liverpool want to have the succession plan for Van Dijk. They want to get a guy who, because Van Dijk's probably got around about how many years left? 2 years maybe left. I think at the highest level. Would you say?
Something like that.
Well, you saw with Thiago Silva go for a little bit longer, so yeah, could have 3 years. It depends on injuries, doesn't it? It depends with his knee, if his knees hold up. So
yeah, Thiago don't really have injuries though, does he? You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So Liverpool ate that team. Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? But no, that's come out of nowhere, man. Yo, David Ornstein's in his bag right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching Fabrizio, yeah, on playback, innit? And he didn't mention anything about Yoro or anything like that.
Apparently, he just tapped in. Apparently, from Romano just tapped in Ornstein's like tweet. He like put that.
Yeah.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah,
he did that for the Olise as well. Like Ornstein first tweeted about the Olise links with Chelsea that they were gonna like discuss personal terms, and then Fabrizio just after that basically retweeted or some shit like that.
Yeah, it says here Crystal Palace could inquire about Noni Madueke. That you know what? Yeah, as much as they lose in Olise, if they can get Noni Madueke to perform at a decent level, I'm not saying it's a huge downgrade, but there's potential with Noni Madueke in it. I mean, but I don't know if he's
potential. Yeah, I don't rate him though. Yeah, I don't rate Madueke, to be fair.
I already know Palace have a championship winger ready to go get that will cook for them next year. Like I already know the way Dougie Freeman operates. They have.
Oh shit! I forgot to send the link to Stuffy. Oh shit, man, my bad. I'm gonna send the link to Stuffy.
Chelsea are going to go in for Yoro anyway, just because we've been linked with them. Do you know what I mean? They're going to get a sniff for that and just be straight in for it. Seems to be we link with Adebayo, Chelsea come in. Link with Olise, Chelsea come in.
Yeah. Chelsea always want to. You know what they want to do? They always want to steal the homework, man. You know, one of them ones that just copy the homework and that. Do you know what I mean?
They did it years ago. Do you remember with Ballack and SCN and all them boys, Damien Duff and all that? They did it a long time ago with Peter Kenyon, and I've never got over all that.
They did it with Mudryk too. Cool. Mudryk as well. Mudryk was heavily linked to Arsenal until Chelsea stepped in, and
You know, Thingy as well, Fabrizio, he loves like retweeting these aggregate accounts, innit? So then what happens then is everyone kind of like gets towards like Fabrizio. There's good marketing. If you retweet these guys and you kind of get them on your side, you know what I mean? Like you kind of feel that buzz in it, man. But for me, Liverpool, the only thing with me to Liverpool, they tend to do their business quite well. I don't think they miss out on a lot of trans. I mean, they done Lavia. They didn't obviously they lost out on Lavia and Caicedo, but they're still very, very quick in what they do. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, boy,
remember when they got Fabinho out of nowhere, by the way, as well. Like they're very quick. They got Fabinho out of nowhere. Like the thing is, with us, Chelsea got money, by the way. They can splash the cash. Liverpool, bro, they're in a better position than us. Tottenham are in a better position than us. We are so screwed next season, by the way. Like for me, next season's a write-off. It's all right, bro. Griggs, where's the positives? You're saying we're talking
about Spurs.
Where's the positives? I don't see it. It's a write-off next season, by the way. We're going to go into a weaker squad next year. Where's the optimism coming? I don't get it.
Why is it a write-off? You can't just write off a season without the summer even happening yet.
Bro, it's a write-off because we still have Ten Hag. That's the problem. That's why it's a write-off. It's a write-off next season.
How much shinies do you think, Ahmed, would you want to see that you think could be potentially can get us to play the competent level of football? You know, how many signings do you think United should be making this summer?
Bro, they need about 5 to 6, 5 to 7, 5 to 7. Yeah, I said we need a right winger. Yeah, we need a good number 9 who can do everything. Yeah, who can get goals, link up the play. We need about 2-3 midfielders because Kobe's gonna die by himself. We need someone to help out Kobe Mino. We need a new left back. Yeah, we need about 2 new centre backs because Lissandro is not always available. Right, as good as he is, we just lost our best centre back in Varane. Yeah, we need to replace that quality because it's not easy. Yeah, he went to Inter Miami or whatever. Yeah, but he's still a quality centre back. We need to replace these guys, and plus our bench. There's so many to replace, but I've said it so many times. Even if we get these players, the problem is it always stems down to the manager. The manager, yeah, because I heard we're getting rid of Sancho and Mason. We'll free up some space there, but bro, like, it's just I'm not trying to hear this toxic positivity, bro. I'm not seeing it, bro. Like,
no. I think listen, everyone's got entitled to their opinion, innit? Same way you have, same way Briggs will have. You know what I mean? We're all here to have different opinion. But like I said to you, the main thing is centre backs are a very, very key plan here. I just wish we kept Varane now, man. Because imagine you had Varane and then you had, you know what I mean, Yoro, like, you know what I mean, learning off each other. That would have been amazing, man. Like side by side. You know what I mean?
Varane,
but Varane, obviously he's going to, I don't know if he's going to Inter Miami yet. I don't know what the situation is over there. But
I heard
strong
something
links,
about that.
Yeah, strong links to Inter Miami. But then again, it's just the fact that we got a quality player like Varane going to Inter Miami. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
That was Ineos deciding that. That was Ineos made that decision. We've got to be aware of it. Do you know what I mean? That's them making these decisions. And we're making poor decisions after poor decisions. I'm worried that this summer is going to be very indicative of where we're going in the future with like what Ahmed's saying there. I got no hope in the manager. You know, we're reliant upon the signings, but they've got to make at least 6 or 7 signings, especially centre back. We've got to cover the centre back spot because we've been weak all season without it. Left back as well, you could say is a priority because Malacia, you know what we've seen with Malacia and Luke Shaw's done now. Surely, you know he can't be trusted upon. So, big summer.
You know, did you see the news before about what do you call it? Ligt. You lot see
I can't. He's slow. He's slow, big, clunky, and
James Ducker released a list of our center back targets.
I seen that. We'll get onto that. He wasn't on there. Yeah. Florian Bettenberg, he's good, yeah, but he's a bit like DiMarzio, man.
It's the name side. It's the name. You're getting done by the name. It's the name.
Oh, Plettenberg will throw our name in there for any Bundesliga player once a day. I don't even know who sometimes the Bundesliga player is.
Do you reckon that's on purpose, just to kind of get the league kind of, you know?
It makes sense. Ten Hag is still here now, so his former captain at Ajax, that kind of stuff. I'm sure like United probably have the Ligt on the list, like as an opportunity, but his wages. His wages are through the roof, though. His wages are so through the roof.
I'm just tired over these Dutch connections and shit, man.
Bro,
like, another Ajax player that he's been with and this and that. Oh, it's gonna work out. All of that type of shit. I'm just tired of this, man. Seriously, I'm really just tired. All of a sudden, De Ligt just gets thrown out of nowhere, where we've been linked with other center backs for weeks now. So it's like I'm just tired, man. I'm not. Yeah, De Ligt is not it.
Bro, we're getting rid of like good players, you know, like we're getting rid of good players. It's going to be hard to replace them with good qualities because I'm seeing us linked with Brandford. Brandford ain't an upgrade on Varane. Yeah, and plus he's going to cost about 70 mil. We can't even get. I've said that for ages. We can't even get the right manager, because obviously they rejected us because of the financial talks, bro. Like I don't see any. People can say it's negative, but bro, I'm just being realistic. I don't see any positives with next season and with this window. Even if we had an amazing window, which is unlikely, it still stems down to how the manager is going to play. And we've seen a 2-year sample size that he can't be trusted. He cannot be trusted with these tools. He can't be trusted. So
it's more of a 1-year sample size than a 2-year sample size.
Nah, the first season there were signs as well, bro. There were signs as well.
There were signs. The thing with United is United have proven that they can have a shit season, and the year after that they can recover somewhat. Not saying that they're covered to like the top level, but they can recover. Because the year that Ten Hag got signed, the first season, none of us expected to be top 3 that year. We pretty much all had it as a written off. Yeah, we still finished top 3 because the Premier League fluctuates every season in terms of
every season. Yeah, no.
The only 2 teams I think that are guaranteed to be good next year is Arsenal and City. Those 2 are far, far clear of everyone else in the Premier League. Yeah, they're in their own stratosphere.
Chelsea have a better squad than us as well. They'll be better.
They have a coach that no one knows about. We don't know.
Yeah, and we have a coach that's absolutely diabolical.
That everyone knows about and will be found out in his 3rd season. Everybody knows his manager tendencies now. This is literally his 3rd season. So
yeah. The bottom bit there is the key bit, man. Yoro currently giving priority to Real Madrid. Bro, listen, Real Madrid actually do need at least one centre back this summer, but it depends on how much they're willing to spend on a centre back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they got Alphonso Davies is at what 50 million. How much are these going for, Griggs?
They're not gonna pay. I think it's already been said they're not gonna pay 50 mil for him.
So what they're doing? They're just bullying. They're bullying buying.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get him probably for 35.
35. Is he on 1 year
40.
left on his contract though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how they're doing that, and then they're telling Alphonso Davies not to sign the deal, and then it kind of puts them into the
Yoro, by the way, Yoro only has 1 year left on his contract too. He has not signed a contract, so he's gonna be cheap. So that's why I'm surprised Madrid haven't really capitalized on it yet. That's what's throwing me off. That's why I'm saying that's why I'm thinking maybe they have like a bigger planning picture for like a bigger center back, that's why I said Saliba, because he's obviously the marquee center back right now for the future. He is that kind of center back, but he's also going to cost probably like 100 mil to leave Arsenal. So we'll see.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. I can't lie to you, man. You know what I mean? Give me Braithwaite. Listen, Braithwaite is going to cost a lot of money, man. You know what it is with me with Braithwaite, yeah? That's a silly kind of saga. I feel like for me, Everton,
gotta bully Everton, man. They're broke.
They're broke, yeah, but bro, they're gonna hold on to their prize asset. They're gonna make sure they you know what I mean? Like, you know that one signing where you want to keep. They'll sell Onana, they'll sell whoever needs to sell, and then they'll be like, yo, we want to keep at least Braithwaite. That's why I'm willing to shift away from that. I'm still on the hype of Todibo. Who else is out there that centre back that low cost? Do you know what I mean? Like
Inaccio's supposed to be in.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, he's left centre back and he's not gonna get in ahead of
60 million.
So.
How much do you think it's for you? Like, is a steady price for a centre back? What would you not go above? Like, what would you not go above?
I personally wouldn't go above 50.
Same.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Well, Todibo's been rumoured at 40, hasn't he? So I don't know why we don't get that deal done. I mean, we've got the connections there. I don't understand what's holding that deal up.
I think it's more his quality. Like, I think they have other center backs that they rate higher in terms of quality. Like, they think that probably
we can't be rating Braithwaite. I mean, Braithwaite's he's just not it. I mean,
his ceiling.
You've never rated him, innit? You've never rated him, you know.
You know what? Let me tell you about Braithwaite. Yeah, you know he's good. He's good when he's got a defender 5 yards to his right, five yards to his left, and there's a CDM 5-10 yards in front of him. The moment the game opens up and there's someone 20 yards to his left, 20 yards to his right, like we have when we've got the ball and we're pressing. He's got nothing in behind. Do you know what I mean? He's not good on the ball. His passing's decent. Do you know what I mean? He's big and clumsy. He's only going to get more clumsy as he gets older and his ligaments start to tighten up a little bit. He's Maguire 2.0 for me. Bro, honestly, I feel like he's one of them. They were talking about with Man City's. They were talking about Man City's. Pep Guardiola was talking about signing Maguire. Oh, he's a great ball playing football and all that. Oh, he's great in aerial. He's great. He's a great leadership. All the same things year and over again. Maguire at that level was a better player. I'm just saying, and you'll see that with Braithwaite. Time will tell. That guy's gonna.
What I don't like about Braithwaite is when he gets caught in his 1v1 positions and he can go to the ground quite easily.
Imagine Vinny against him. Imagine Mbappe against him. Imagine a baller against him.
We ain't gonna play Mbappe anyway.
But what I'm saying is anyone who's a little bit nimble, anyone's a little bit fleet of foot, they're getting past him easy because he's clunky, he's wide.
But you can't play Todibo and Martinez together. You have two center backs that are not aerially dominant. They'll get bullied.
He just gives me Tyrone Mings vibes. I'm telling you,
they're both.
Tyrone Mings
is very aggressive, and so is Martinez.
Bro, he gives me Tyrone Mings vibes. I'm telling you, tall, left-footed centre back. I mean, at least Tyrone Mings has a bit of pace here. But bro, Braithwaite, I'm not trying to see a Braithwaite. I want to see a right-sided centre back here to replace Varane. Yeah, because you got Lisandro. Yeah, get someone who's tall, quick, dominant, physically sound, and then we're calm in it because, bro, Everton are saying 60 mil, 70 mil. Lisandro, we got Lisandro. Yeah, he might not be available, but we also got Luke Shaw as well. Like I said, who can play left-sided centre back. I know he's not available, but I would rather get a right-sided centre back. I'm not sold on Braithwaite. He plays for Everton, bro. Everton play a low block as well. I'm not trying to fall for this whole Maguire 2.0 again. They play a low block. Yeah, they kept a load of clean.
For PSV, who play a high line.
Bro, I'm not trying to see it.
All right, guys, it's 921 of you saying not even 200 likes, man. Guys, get these likes up, man. Get these likes up, people, man.
So, Griggs, you rate him? You rate Braithwaite?
Yeah, I just wouldn't go overboard with the signing.
Yeah,
in terms of money,
same.
because there's so
I've
many other
always rated him.
center backs, but in terms of left-footed center backs on the market, he is the best one available, in my opinion, in terms of ceiling. Bro, he's a 21-year-old signing a center back. I can't write him off because that's so young for a center back. Those guys don't improve until they're like 25, 26. But his raw attributes right now, he's tall, he's early dominant, he's quick for his size, he's two-footed. He's versatile. He can play left back, left center back, and right center back, which is rare for a left footer. That's not bad. I just won't go overboard because, like I said, the center back position. There's so many.
We can't be paying 70 million for him. No, I think you got to walk away straight away.
In terms of quality as a player, he is top notch for the position in terms of the future.
Yeah, facts, 100%.
Especially for left footed, because there's not that many good young left footed center backs out there.
You know who I want? Yeah, but PSG are after him is Top Sober, man. Top Sober. He's good, man. He's good, bro. But apparently PSG are after him, man. You know what I mean? Gahey, not feeling. Gahey's a lot of money, man. Gahey's like a 40 million centre back that's worth now for some reason 60 million. Like, what are we doing here, man? You know what I mean? Like, allow it, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? Murillo, I reckon someone that's like Griggs would like this kind of player, man. Murillo. You know what I mean? Like, they're aggressive. He's good, yeah, but do you know what I mean? He's again. I mean,
if we're gonna go for the cheap like 25 mil region in there, I'll go Trevor Chalobah.
Same, yeah. I was just gonna mention that as well.
Chalobah and
I think he's a decent squad player. Very decent.
I just said if we're gonna let's say one center back signing, right? We need to dip in the 20-25 mil region. I'd go Chalobah.
Yeah.
Romero,
wait, man. No way. Keep Romero, that bum, that fraud out of my
think Romero United.
Nah, man. Get that guy out of the way, man. Yeah, we got a real Argentinian, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Got a real Argentinian, brother. You know them ones. But you know what's mad, yeah? What's it called? You know what's mad, yeah? Someone was saying here before, what was that name they were saying here? Inacio. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've not watched a lot of him. I've watched here and there. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But I don't know, man. I don't know if you guys have watched Inacio.
I worry about his ability to adapt to a 4-back because he played predominantly in the 3-back at Sporting and
3-back, yeah.
Yeah, I worry about how
I don't think he is, isn't it? Is he gonna be starting?
No, actually, he might. I don't know what Roberto Martinez is. I think he will because Portugal gonna play a 3-back, so he'll probably play left center back.
It's clunky though. It's clunky whenever he's up against the 1-on-1. He's a big lad. He's slow to turn. He's great bringing the ball out of the back and passing through the lines. He's great at that. He's decent in the air as well. But actually 1-on-1, that's why he has to play in a 3, in a 2.
This is why I say you need to play a 3-back formation because a lot of center backs now are kind of more suited to playing a 3-back formation because as you can tell, they're getting better in terms of in possession, but their defending is getting a lot weaker. So how do you cover that weakness? By playing a 3-back. But
Ten Hag should be seeing this. I mean, it's obvious. You see top managers that are aware.
What's that?
I'm
saying Ten Hag should see that. Ten Hag should be aware. Do you know what I mean? You've seen this season his inability to adapt to formations and stuff like that. You've seen it with Tuchel. You've seen it with Zirkzee. You've seen it with top managers. Even Ollie was even able to go to a back 3 at times. You know, diamond 4-1-2-1-2 and all that. It's just we're not going to see it under this coach, and it's unfortunate. But I agree with what Griggs is saying. A 3-back would be the answer, especially when we've got players like Delo, do you know what I mean? And players like Maguire who thrive in a back 3 and a wing back formation.
If you want to ever transition Luke Shaw into center back, it has to be in the 3.
I agree.
Yeah. Rizio just said Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid, I know that already. It's an outside chance with Leny Yoro.
It's 2.0, man.
It's Camavinga, bro. That Camavinga hurt me, man. I swear down because I was watching friends in the Europa League and Camavinga was balling out. I said, who's this player here that's balling out for Rennes? I was like, yeah.
I remember Camavinga at 16 debuted for Rennes against PSG, and he was the best player on the pitch. He absolutely bossed Marco Verratti that day. Like, he destroyed him.
He destroyed him, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I was like, right, we need to go. But then obviously that summer, was it the summer when we chased Ronaldo? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. But the moment we got linked with Camavinga, it came out that he's waiting for Real Madrid. Because we talked with his agents. We kept talking with his agents. We're like, yo, what's happening? And they're like,
35 million they bought him for. Yeah. 35 million. I cannot. The amount of transfer that United have got that haven't got is mad. You know,
I'm just mad that same summer United didn't pivot to Chouameni because Chouameni was willing to leave Monaco that same summer, and he was willing to come to the Premier League. Because Chelsea, I remember Chelsea wanted him and stuff like that.
Liverpool as well. Liverpool wanted him as well.
Yeah, everyone wanted him, but he was only available for 40 mil at the time. So anyone could have pivoted to him, and he was willing to leave to come to the Premier League. He wasn't going to wait for Real Madrid because obviously he went a year later. But instead, by the time Camavinga rejected us and went to Real Madrid, it was time to sign Ronaldo, and then after that, it was peak.
Yeah, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say, man? It's one of them where I just, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. But the key question is, though, United do have to sell to buy, man. You know what I mean? Right now, from every article I'm reading, the feeling is that United have to get some sales generated to buy some players, man. You know what I mean? We could be interested all we want, but we have to sell players, man. And one of them is Greenwood. That's going to be, 40 million to Juventus. Obviously, Sancho as well. That's going to be another, 40, 50 million. So you got about 80 million there if you need. Wan-Bissaka, you probably get around
20.
Yeah,
20,
15, 20 probably.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 100 million there. Who else is Casemiro's another interesting one. How much do you get out of Casemiro? Because I don't think he's going to stay now. Now that Ten Hag's staying, I don't know how much you get out of Casemiro. Let's say we get around 20 million for him. 20 million for Casemiro. That's 120.
20 million? No. I need more money than 20 mil.
But okay, how much? 30 million.
Saudi's going to pay big for him, aren't they?
Saudi at least 50 million if he goes to Saudi.
No, Tio Ronaldo's putting in the call for us, man. He wants his former team that out on the city.
30 million, Casemiro. We shouldn't get more than that, man. I'm just giving you a realistic because
I want 40.
Too high.
The bidding starts at 40 M's. That's
40.
what bidding starts.
Okay, 40. So
how much did Fabinho get? How much did Saudi pay
40.
for Fabinho?
40.
40. Then we'll get.
No, they didn't.
How much was Kante as well when he went to Saudi?
Signs. Who did he sign for, by the way? Al Ittihad.
Yeah. Al Ittihad. Yeah.
40.
He left. Oh shit! 40 million. Oh my god! They paid $51.33 million. Nah.
Saudi, man. It's Saudi. Yeah.
Bro, we can get 50 for Casemiro because of the name as well, Casemiro.
Yeah, man.
I'm more surprised that Juve are spending money for Greenwood. That's literally a lot of money for Juve typically.
Yeah, but then again,
Greenwood's a baller, though, isn't he?
He's a baller.
I know everything.
No. But you know how sneaky Juventus are. This is the same club that is literally sending Weston McKennie and Samuel Ewing Jr.
I know.
Douglas Luiz, yeah.
So
that is one of the best deals ever.
I don't know that club. That when they did a Pjanic for Arthur, that club does a lot of shit.
Yeah, they do a lot of dirty deals. To be fair,
I'm very surprised.
And apparently, Getafe are taking 15%. You know that?
Yeah.
I heard that Getafe are taking 15%.
How?
Part of them taking on loan. It was because of the image.
I don't know what it is. Something I seen something about they taking.
It's like a rehabilitation fee. Do you know what I mean? Because they rehabilitated him.
Something like that. Anyway, something like that. Do you know what I mean? I think they're taking some sort of percentage. I was reading the other day. I don't know if it's true or not.
I really wanted to talk with Juve about some potential swap deals. I don't understand why we're not entertaining those
swap deals.
Yeah, they got a couple of ballers. We can talk with them.
Who would I take from Juventus? I don't want Bremer.
Bremer kid at left back. Since we need a left back, I think he's a good prospect. Left back. Yeah, Cambiaso.
Is he good? I've not watched him.
I think he's an exciting prospect.
I thought they would still play. Chiesa, I watch a lot of Chiesa, yeah. And you know what it is? You just don't feel the same with Chiesa, man. I don't know what it is. Pre-injury Chiesa.
Injury prone. Right?
Yeah, I know. Pre-injury Chiesa, bro, one of the best wingers in Europe. Now he's more playing as a striker. Yeah. The explosiveness, I don't know if it's still there. We'll find out in the Euros, innit? That Euros might ignite his career a little bit and kind of get his name out there.
If I didn't support United, this player I would have taken, but he's my favorite term side wing fielder, Matteo Sule. I think he's a baller, but he wouldn't thrive at United. He's too slow. But he's a baller.
Yeah, man. Bro, Vlahovic. People know about my guy Vlahovic, man.
He's a good striker.
The thing is with Vlahovic, we'd have to pay plus Greenwood to get Vlahovic. That'd be the issue.
Bro, I'd even take a Locatelli, bro. I'll even take Locatelli in the midfield. I'll take him at United as well. Because he's a good player, man. He's a good player. I'll take him. We need midfield, man.
It's 20%. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was saying, man. That's what I said. Myrtle effed it up for some reason, man. Do you know what I mean, bro? Aye, this Myrtle guy, man. Whoever gave this Myrtle guy props, man. I swear down, man.
Myrtle
You
madness.
got blood on your hands, man. Do you know what I mean?
Can't forgive him for Bellingham. Do you know what I mean? Not letting Sir Alex Ferguson speak to Bellingham and his family. What kind of madness was that? Don't know if you heard about that. When he came to when he was 16, came to the Carrington.
I think we effed it up by bringing Bobby Charlton and all them guys in, man. You know what I mean? No disrespect, but I think for me, when we brought all our legends together, I think that kind of made it. I don't know, man. I just feel like if we had to do it in the professional way, we would have done it. But we kind of forced it, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know,
It seemed
man.
a bit desperate, innit? Like with the whole legend.
For me, it seemed a bit desperate, kind of doing all of that. I would have just done it the natural way, get it done properly. But it's all about projects as well, man. It's about projects, man, and how people perceive projects and what they want. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, you know what I'm saying? Staffy, how you doing, man? You good?
Depends on what good is. What is good?
Good, man. This in general, just we're talking transfers. We've got 1,000 people here. Make sure you like the video. But yeah, we're just talking about Leny Yoro. We're talking about signings, etc., etc. We have to sell to buy. You know what I mean? The money ain't quite there yet. You know what I'm saying? We have to recuperate that money. You know what I mean, man? It's gonna be a big summer, man. Big summer,
bro. I'm gonna be honest. I still don't understand how you guys can find it in you talk about transfers. I can't get over it. Bro, I actually can't get over it, bro.
You know what it is? You have to. You know what you got to do, yeah, Stuffy. Yeah, and me and Rance, we've been talking about it as well. Let things play out. Let the season play out. I'm not wishing for Man United to do badly, by the way, because I know a lot of people are gonna clip this up. But I'm just saying, if you know that this manager ain't good enough, just let it play out, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's how I can look at it now. Listen, the manager's staying. Let's see what happens next season. You know what I mean? Because right now, I know what I know about this team, and I know what I know about this manager. So let's see what happens. But we need players. You know what I mean? Like when Ten Hag leaves, we need players. We need to get our team together.
Yeah, but look at the moves so far. I was listening a little bit to the show before I joined on the way home, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think we're becoming a mid-table club before our very eyes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm hearing all the things about us. So we're all these things that we're being broke, about our budget being low, about first of all, a lot of these what's it called? These managers that didn't want to take the job because they were just like shocked by the wages that they're being offered. So we're that Varane approach where we just didn't want to give him the money, and obviously he left and all that. This is an approach that we're going at with the managers that we're approaching and the players. And the fact that we didn't get a manager because of that, it just made us go for Ten Hag. So it was down to it being a financial thing. We are literally getting rid of some of our best players, and all these links. I don't think we're gonna get a lot of these good players that we think we'll get. I don't think we'll get Olise. Even if we get a Leny Yoro as an example, I'm not really excited for it anyways, because I've seen this manager identify Amari Forsen being better than Ahmad. So I really don't trust this manager handling any good young talent anyways. So I'm drained, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm drained. I'm looking at the comments. Someone says, "Here comes Stuffy ruining the mood." I'm sorry, I didn't know this was a party mood. Sorry to ruin the party, guys. I didn't know everything was good, and I'm just making it seem bad. It seems like everything is good in some people's eyes. I just don't see how it's good, bro.
I think it's a big summer, man. I would be concerned as well because
it is, but I don't trust it, Saeed. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't trust it. Like we started on the wrong foot in my opinion. Just Ten Hag being here, I'm really not looking forward to the summer because it's like I trust at some point we're gonna make a wrong signing somewhere because I understand he doesn't have his veto rights and all that stuff. Yes, things are different, but still the manager does have some type of influence on what kind of players that he wants. I'm not saying he gets the full say, but definitely he's being consulted when it comes to players.
Hasn't he still got veto in his contract? In his current contract, though, Stuffy. I'm pretty sure he's still got veto in this
contract.
Yeah, that's why they're going to give him an extension.
So he's going to get an extension any minute now. Trust me, in 2 days, you're going to get that text from Saeed. Yo, we're going to do a show.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the
stream.
Saeed probably has the thumbnail ready, bro. Like, it's imminent, bro. It's going to happen any minute. So he's still going to have influence on some signings. Ligt being an example of them. The fact that we're being linked with Ligt in 2024 is insane to me. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we're just saying.
That guy's not better than Maguire. I'm going to tell you guys that. I'd rather keep Maguire than send that guy. That guy's a bum. But it's like I'm looking at all these signings and I'm like, at some point we're gonna go wrong again. At some point we're gonna sign a good player and misuse him again. And at some point we're gonna misuse the squad again and fail with identifying what players are good at. I'm just very not optimistic about this summer. I'm not gonna lie. I told people I'm selling my preseason ticket. My preseason ticket for sale. I'm not seeing you in LA anymore, Saeed. You enjoy LA alone, bro.
Nah, come on, man. You got to come LA, man.
I'm
The
staying here,
vibes,
bro.
man. Give it Griggs, you want to come?
Saeed is gonna pull up to the airport and he's gonna have like
Yeah.
Staffy. You know when they go with the signs, like at the arrivals, and no one's gonna show up. You go, where's Staffy? I'm not gonna be there, bro.
It looks better than Maguire. What you man talking about? Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. For
Eric
me,
Dyer's better than Ligt.
Yeah, didn't
Eric
Ligt get
Dyer right
benched
now.
by Eric Dyer at Bayern Munich in the crucial Champions League game?
Actually, Kim and Jay
like
got benched by Eric Dyer, not Ligt.
yeah, Kim and Jay, man. My guy, Kim and Jay. Look at the way Griggs is quick to just say, yo, Kim and Jay.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it was the right decision. I'm just saying Kim and Jay was the one that ended up getting benched.
Yeah, 100%.
Either way, they're looking to get rid of Ligt before they're looking to get rid of Eric Dyer. That should tell you everything in that Bayern team, right? But
Yeah, man.
To be fair, Ligt can get them more money than Eric Dyer. How much can you sell Eric Dyer for? 5 mil?
Yeah.
that's true.
Ligt is, I mean, Eric Dyer is not really worth anything.
Yeah.
So let's look at that list. Telegraph Ducker put on his page there. And guys, get these likes up for me, people. Everyone, right now, there's 1,000 people in here. It'll be a great, Zirkzee, bro. We have to get this done, man. This Zirkzee, brother, Zirkzee. Man United have a strong interest in Zirkzee. Juve and Milan also interested. Yo, Juve are moving mad. Remains to be seen if Arsenal make a move now. Sesko stayed at Leipzig. 40 million release clause was called up to Netherlands squad Euro on Wednesday. This plus other United news. Obviously, other names mentioned, but Zirkzee, anybody familiar with him? Anybody know what he's about? I'm going to be live on playback later on to discuss his, like, if you want to see his comps and that, and if you've not seen him already. But what you
Reminds me of Ollie Watkins.
Nah, he's not
different.
different. He's actually different to Ollie Watkins. I don't lie to you. He's more of a kind of. I look at him more of a guy who drops in the pockets. You know what I mean? He's more like a CF rather than a striker.
I mean in his physicality, in the way he can control the ball, the way he holds the ball and stuff, and it just in his movement in within himself, not his positional wise. Yeah, okay. Positional wise, he does drop a lot deeper, and he's better at holding up the ball and then passing it into others into the play. But I think just in his movement, he's not particularly fast. He's not got anything exceptional about him, but he just seems to have everything solid about him. That's why I'm mentioning like Watkins. He's not anything you look at and you think, wow, he's a fantastic footballer, but he just does everything right. He just ticks all the right boxes for me. I like him. I like the look of him. I'd like to see him in the Premier League, especially for the prices we've been mentioned as well. Because you're not buying a young striker for anything less than 50 million. Do you know what I mean? You're struggling. You look how much we paid for Rasmus. Do you know what I mean? Having to pay 70 million. So I'll be excited. I'd be interested to see what he looks like in the Premier League and partnered up with Rasmus.
Bro, I mean, all these links and stuff are great, but like Staffy said, like, how can we be so sure that Ten Hag will play them the certain way that they needed to be played? If we go through all the different signings that Ten Hag has made, is there one or two successful signings? I'm thinking Lisandro Martinez and Casemiro, right? Is there any other signing that I'm missing out on? So from the signings that he's had and the money that he's spent, he's only had 2 successful signings. So that's the question. That's really the issue here, is that me as a fan, like, I'm just waiting to see what happens, because when things don't go a certain way, we'll show up. We'll be back here and we'll revisit all the stuff that we were talking about. But there's no confidence in the fact that Ten Hag will actually get the best out of these players, because we've just seen him, pick Forsen over Ahmad, like Staffy said, and now that guy's going to Monza on a free.
Yeah, Monza, Italian league. Yeah,
that's a good move for Forsen, man. Serie A.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, very good move. Listen,
the thing with Zirkzee, Ten Hag, that is his kind of striker. If you look at, because I searched his similar profile to obviously Wu Weghorst, who Ten Hag handpicked to be his loan signing last year. Zirkzee is a very similar profile, and those are the kind of strikers that Ten Hag wants. Those kind of strikers that link the play, drop deep, want to get into duels, win the second ball, all that kind of stuff. That's what Zirkzee offers you. That's why, like, for example, Ten Hag's number one choice for striker last year was Anthony Martial for a reason, because he appreciated the qualities that Martial can offer you as a striker. Obviously, Martial's fitness was another question, but in terms of the profile, Zirkzee fits what he wants to do. It'll be interesting how he utilizes Zirkzee, though, because obviously he is the complete different profile from Højlund. Maybe you play them together, because you could also play Zirkzee right behind Højlund and have them play together, like in a 4-4-1-1 kind of situation.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Or you can just play Zirkzee up top by himself with the Rashford next to him. The only issue with Zirkzee is his agent wants mad bread. He wants like a $15 million fee. That's crazy.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I know he is.
Kia Judge or something.
Oh, no, he's one of the worst agents ever.
Yeah, he's a money
worst agent.
He used to work with Arsenal. But
yeah.
We got Tevez and Mascherano went to Liverpool with. He's the man who did that deal and was fined by the Premier League. Expulsed.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, big up Eddie says, then why buy Hoyland? I think Hoyland was like I'm not saying
Hoyland
it's a
was a
panic
scout
buy.
pick, by the way. Hoyland was a scout's pick. The scouts loved Hoyland.
Yeah, scouts.
They wanted Hoyland.
There you go, man. So I don't know. Obviously, at the point now, people say he wanted Harry Kane. People say he didn't want Harry Kane. We don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? But the market was bad anyway. Do you know what I mean? And that was more of a project signing. I thought we should have got Vlahovic or maybe someone else. But do you know what I mean? I think for me, he's gonna have to prove himself in it. He's gonna have to have a good Euros and then prove himself that he could go into the team. You know what I mean? And whatnot. You got Europa League there as well. So there's a lot of games next season, man. People forget that there's a lot of games next season. You're gonna need 2 strikers. Hoyland as well has had a couple of injuries as well, muscle injuries, etc., etc. He needs to be rotated as well. So I think we need 2 strikers. We probably need 3. I don't know why we're not getting 3 strikers in. You know what I mean? In terms of we had Martial. We still have 4, man. Like even when the Ollie days, we had Ronaldo,
Cavani as well. Cavani.
We had you know what I mean?
We had Igalo.
Man.
To be fair, though, the thing is though, like most teams don't play like a 4-4-2 anymore, so you don't need to have like too many strikers because you can always just utilize a false 9, which Bruno has proven that he can play false 9 in the emergency case. So you can just utilize that. Alman has played false 9 before.
Bro, look at everyone in the league though, yeah. Apart from let's say Newcastle, Aston Villa, and Man City, like everyone else has got like not really kind of out and out strikers. Jackson is more of a left winger. You got what do you call it? Who else is out there? United, obviously, we got a striker, but again, we're still waiting for that number 9. Tottenham we're playing with Son up front. Like, I think it's everything that's around it that needs to be good. Our wingers need to be scoring goals. Like, Garnacho got 10 goals last season. How much did Rashford get?
7.
7 all competitions, though. You know what I mean? Anthony, bro, you know what I mean? Like, no point wasting my breath on that one. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking, by the way. I saw us get linked to Calvert-Lewin yesterday. I almost threw my phone out.
But I feel like that was kind of like paper.
Bro, I swear to God, if we get Calvert-Lewin, I'm going to lose it, man. I'm going to lose it. It wouldn't even surprise me, bro. Imagine Calvert-Lewin with that.
Wheatley, yeah. I think he's got potential in that Wheatley, you know. I like the fact that
I would like Wheatley to get a
runs, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd like
Europa
him to
League,
get a chance
man.
as well.
You know what they say about Europa League?
I wouldn't mind him playing Europa League. That's fine, but if we somehow could, if we can secure him a championship loan,
all of our players, you know, there's a fun stat, you know, all of our players that have come through our academy have had like a little mini Europa League run. You know what I mean? Greenwood, he came in the Europa League era. Marcus Rashford came in the Europa League era. You know what I mean? There's a couple more. I think
Maine was the only one that skipped it.
Who?
Really? Maine was the only one that skipped it.
Yeah, Maine was the only one, yeah. But obviously, he came in for the Champions League, but everyone else...
Garnacho, technically, I think he scored his first goal in the Europa League.
Yeah, he did, remember?
Yeah, I did.
Ahmad was against AC Milan as well, weren't it? Ahmad with that header.
Ahmad, yeah. So, Europa League is that kind of like, that you know, that kind of period where you kind of go through and you kind of understand things and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? So, it's one of them, man.
We've never done well with loaning strikers in the Championship either. We've had a lot of strikers go into the Championship and lower and do poor, likes of Keane and Wilson and quite a few there where we struggle with Coffee and that.
Really looks like he could end up being a top player. Like for his size, he's very technically gifted.
Who's that?
Wheatley. For his height,
Wheatley,
Wheatley,
100%, man. I feel like for me, yeah, man.
I didn't say anything about Calvert-Lewin, by the way. I didn't believe that rumor for a second. That came from that guy.
More goals than Ronaldo at 19 for a team that doesn't attack.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but come on though, man. Ronaldo, bro, like there's actually more games now, more than ever, man, as well, man. Like, come on, man. Let's not do this.
You see, Memphis Depay's like five goals off Ruud van Persie's international record. Like, what?
Bro, football. Come on, man. Football's madness right now.
If Mbappe didn't exist, Giroud would end up being France's all-time leading goal scorer for a good minute.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. That is true as well. Yeah. Someone was asking before about the Olise thing. Listen, we don't know yet what's going on with the Olise thing, man. We're not involved right now at this minute. You know what I mean? You know, we're still waiting. Chelsea, I think that will drag, you know. I genuinely think that Olise thing will drag for a while, man. I don't see it getting
When do the Olympics start?
Late July. Late July.
Right. It has to get wrapped up before then, before he goes to the Olympics.
Yeah. But that's still what, a good month away.
A month.
Yeah. A good
Let's
month
see.
away.
Apparently, his release clause is only for Champions League clubs. Like that's an alleged rumor now. There's so many rumors out there with the lease. But United have too many priorities. We don't need to prioritize the right winger right now. I need to get at least 2 center backs. I need another midfielder. I need another striker.
Left back.
Winger. And I don't even think United that like predominantly need a right winger. We just need a winger that can play both flanks. In my opinion. That's why I always said wait till later in the summer and go get Nico Williams. If by the time Obarada, you need to wait for Omar Barada to come in, obviously, because you're gonna need him to negotiate.
I don't know. I'm a bit unsure about Nico Williams.
Yeah,
man.
me too.
I don't know, man. I've seen a bit of.
I like him because he can play both sides, and that gives
both sides. I know.
Then when you look at United's winger options, you're gonna have 2 wingers that can play both sides, in him and Garnacho. So that gives you that. Then you're gonna have your specialist in Ahmad, who can play only right wing. And then you have Rashford, who, let's be real, only can play left wing these days. So there's your wing set. There's your wing setup.
Yeah. This thing here, man. You know what I mean? Man. Yeah, man. Listen, we know, man. We know. I think for me, you get me. Nacho's leaving. He's going Al Ittihad. You know what I mean? Yoro. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know he'll choose. It depends on this. It depends on the like how we move in it. Like Lille are saying that people are bidding more, but it's like Yoro wants to go to Real Madrid, and then Yoro won't sign a new deal. So then Lille have to then cave into the demands of where he wants to go. Then do you know what I'm saying? So
Real Madrid, man.
Real Madrid, bro, they just start kind of, bro. Imagine you're hearing that Mbappe is gonna be there. Your whole idols, bro. Like every single player, he grew up watching. He grew up watching Vinny Jr. He grew up watching Mbappe. You know what I'm saying? Like Modric, all these players, bro. Like, you know, they were the ones that
United's got Ten Hag.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. So I feel like for me, Desi Dure, I know. Listen, man, I don't know if United.
I'm fine with that. I'll forget all about Michael Olise if you go get me Desiree Doué. Don't worry, I'll forget about him.
Yeah, Desiree Doué. Yeah. Get these likes on people, man. 500 likes in the building, man. 500 likes in the building. Let's get them up to 500 ASAP. But yeah, going back to the outgoings, the biggest ones, like I said to you, Mason Greenwood, he'll be gone for 40 million, and then obviously you've got the situation with Sancho. I personally, for me, I've said it all along. I want to see a bidding war with Sancho. I want to see what other clubs are looking after him. I want to see how many clubs. I don't want it just to be, Dortmund, we're waiting on Dortmund. Nah, man. Let's put the pressure on other teams to start putting bids in. You know what I mean? And getting, because what you might think, that Sancho is a bad player. There's some people out there that think he's not great and he's not talented, but you're telling me that people are not going to be coming in for Sancho in Europe? Oh man, you must
quality player, man.
Sancho for 40 million, man. That's a steal. I'm not even gonna lie.
He's a quality player.
That's a steal.
He's a quality player. But the thing is, it's going to be mad because if we get rid of Sancho, let's say we get rid of Sancho, and then Chelsea overpay for Olise, and then they get them towards the end, bro. Like, who are we going to get there? Because Griggs was talking about the left side, the right side. Whether you like Sancho or not, he can play on both sides. In it, on the right, we saw him do it at Dortmund. On the left, he can do it as well. So it's very difficult to find a profile as good as Sancho and as good as Olise if we lose out on both of them. So we're screwed in it. Like, that's why I do rate Diallo. But at the end of the day, what happens?
Diallo's
for example,
got 1 year left on his contract, man.
Yeah,
Diallo's got 1 year left.
I'm worried about. I'm not gonna worry about.
He's leaving. He's leaving. Let's just
I'm a little worried about that.
He's not gonna get playing time this year. He's 100% leaving. Players don't usually get to their last year of their contract and stay. It doesn't really happen like that.
Again, it depends.
He's usurped Anthony in the pecking order, that's for sure. So it's only Garnacho ahead of him now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be free, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't know if this. I don't know.
Garnacho is most likely gonna pick up an injury next year. Let's be real. The kids play like 40 games in a row. It's coming. Like, it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. He's not invincible unless Bruno Fernandes' genes like went into Garnacho or something like that, where he just don't miss through injury. I doubt it. So yeah, no, I think Anthony's cooked at this football club, by the way. Like, I think.
Bro, listen, he's got 1 more year left, man. I think 1 more year. You know what I mean? And then you got to aim to sell him, man. You know what I'm saying to him and find out what's going on, because, bro, it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy watching Anthony, man. But again, you know what I mean? Little stat pad session in Europa League, that might be his level. Do you know what I mean? Like, if he could get us to Europa League and, you know what I mean, fire us there, that would be a good one, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So, Not keeping Greenwood and spending on the right winger is stupid business. Listen, we all know the situation with Greenwood, innit? Like it's made apparent. You know what it is. You know what I mean? The club have made it clear to sell him. We just have to find the funds now. You know, there's no point discussing it really, to be honest with you. He's going, innit? He's going and he's gonna go to another club. You know what I mean? It's up to you whether you go and watch him and whatnot. So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Big up to Brandon Faces. Every supporter on TalkSport supported Ten Hag. So why such low? Listen, we all have different opinions, man. Everyone has different opinions. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
people want Ten Hag to stay. People don't want Ten Hag to stay. It's just whether
those boys don't watch football. Those boys, they just don't watch football, because if they watch the last 12 months of Eric Ten Hag, what we've had to put up with, what we've actually watch week in, week out under this manager, they won't be backing him. Those boys are just boys who look at the results or just listen to the radio and stuff. That's all they're doing. That's why they're backing him. It's old school mentality based off the fact that Sir Alex Ferguson needed a couple of years. Do you know what I mean? Because he was a miracle anomaly manager. Ten Hag's, the majority of football fans, the majority of football people, they see what Ten Hag's doing. They see he's doing nothing. He's going nowhere. His inability to motivate players, his inability to get any kind of tactical structure or just system within these players, it doesn't exist. So the majority of players and the majority of us boys here, we watch football. We love football. Do you know what I mean? We watch it at a deep level. We watch it consistently. We not just watch Man United, watch other clubs as well. And we can see what other clubs are doing. And we can see that, Aston Villa have got injuries as well. And Chelsea have got injuries and Newcastle have got injuries and stuff. And we see that they're still able to play, still able to, get tunes out of the players and that. So we look at Ten Hag and we think, this guy's not the man. He's never going to be the man. So that's why we can't be excited about him. And it's difficult. It's difficult. As I always said, and I've been saying now for 6 months with Saeed, what does Ten Hag do well? We've yet to answer that.
Yeah,
exactly.
We're gonna listen. This is it now, man. You know what I mean? I think for me, I've looked at this more point of Ineos are the ones that I'm looking out for as to what their plan is now, what their remit is, what style of play we're playing now. You know what I mean? What's the actual style going to be now? Because if you're getting the guys at Leny Yoro, and you're getting these kind of guys, maybe Brandthwaite, etc., like, I feel like for me now, it's like, what's your identity now? What's Jason Wilcox going to say to now Ten Hag? Like, what plan are you building now? That's what I want to know. These are the kind of key questions now, because he's here. So now we need to plan what players are going to come in, what players are going out, how we then fit that system in there. I think that's the main key thing for me, knowing and wanted to hear. That's what everyone fan wants to hear. We want to know what type of signings, type of profiles as well, we're going for, because that will kind of understand and determine how we do in the season. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up to Neo, says in Super Chat, he says, I've watched every United game last season. Eric Ten Hag is better than most options, Ash. If he gets players, then he will do well. But this is his last chance.
Neo, we're watching different games, mate. We're watching different games. I'm watching us get smashed by Crystal Palace, beat by Bournemouth, outplayed by Brighton. Do you know what I mean? Getting done by Copenhagen, getting done by Galatasaray, finishing bottom of the group. Worst ever season for an English side in the Champions League. I'm seeing us finishing 8th with a -1 goal difference. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not sure what you're seeing. But no, I appreciate it, Neo.
And Nessie's here to come and banter me, man. Listen, big up Nessie, man. He's saying, your almighty De Zerbi is headed to Marseille. Marseille's a big club, man. You know what I mean? Man,
don't do that. Nah, we're not doing that. All right,
listen, bro.
We're not doing that.
Learn your history.
French League titles.
Big Marseille finished like 6th in the league on. No, we're not doing that, man.
Where did they finish Europa League? Where did they finish Europa League? I know you lot beat them, but where did they finish?
We didn't beat them. No, they did semifinals of Europa League.
Did you not beat them, or was that someone else? Olympiacos?
No, we didn't. We were in Conference League. They were in Europa League. They lost.
My bad. Atalanta, They went to the Europa League. Bro, listen, man. When people, what people say, they say that Marseille is the biggest club in France, I know PSG is there.
They're the only ones that have a Champions League.
Champions League.
Yeah,
come on, man.
33 years ago.
You know what I mean, bro? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, let's allow it, man. You know what I mean? But
let's not act like Marseille's like some big club these days, like where they're like
They
giants.
used to be.
They're not.
But I reckon now without Mbappe, bro, the league's open, man.
The league's open. Yeah, but when I look at Ligue 1 in terms of clubs that are ready to step up after PSG, I'm looking at Rennes, who have a better academy than them. I'm looking at Lille, who have a better academy than them. Who else is there? Even Lyon, I think have had a better academy than them. Brest finished above them in the league this year. By the way, they're in Champions League football.
Yeah, but you know what? There's always one surprise though in the French league. Yeah, every season, go watch the French league. Yeah, it was last season. It was Lens. This season it's Brest. Do you know what I mean? Now the next season after that, it'll be someone else. There's always a random team that does well in the league. Go and check it. You know
I swear Marseille came second in 21 as well. They came second, no?
Yeah.
They came second, so like, bro.
Benfica slapping 100 million on Joao Neves, you know.
The price went down. It was 120 mil like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know. They're saying 100 million euros, man. Yeah, I mean that's ludicrous, bro. You know what I mean?
We don't have the money.
We haven't even seen him in the Euros. Let's say he has a great Euros as well. That price tag.
Will he even start though? For Portugal.
Yeah, what you got to bear in mind is that how much did Chelsea give for Enzo and how much Chelsea give for Caicedo? Do you know what I mean?
It was like 120, wasn't it? Or 115.
Yeah. You're looking at that and thinking.
I don't think John Evans goes anywhere this summer.
Priority for Luis Enrique. Oh shit. Okay. PSG after him, yeah. Yo, let's go and get Ugarte, man. Ugarte, what are you man saying?
I like Ugarte. Yeah.
I like Ugarte, man. I look at Griggs, he's just put his head down. I knew Griggs would put his head down. Alright, Griggs is trolling me. They're saying here the two parties exchanged. The major problems remain the price. Bro, you know what's gonna happen, yeah? Watch Benfica find a way of getting that price in installments. Watch this. They did it with them.
Luis Campos might work something out.
Bro, Luis Campos is the guy, man. People don't know about that guy. That guy is a genius, man.
I'm saying
Ramos.
The thing is, though, obviously we're not like a PSG fan challenge like that, but I'm confused about what PSG transfer plan is because you have Vitinha already, you have Zaire Emery.
They're gonna sell Ugarte.
Yeah, but where's their six? None of those three I just need can play the six.
Yeah, true. You know what I mean? But obviously they'll play a double pivot. Maybe,
again,
the height is mad though. The height of Vitinha and
hey man, by the way, they could go get Joao Neves. If Vitinha's on the market, I like to swoop in for him. I want him.
I would love him, man. I would love him. You know what I mean? You know what's mad, yeah? For me, yeah, when you look at listen, you snooze, you lose, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Personally, for me, I've never in my head wanted him to come to United anyway, to be honest with you. Like this Joao Neves, like I'm not really like overly concerned about losing out on Joao Neves. For me personally, do you know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm not really concerned, you know. So I just look at, for me, go and get that Fofana, man, from Monaco. But I don't, like I said to you, I don't know what the style of play is. You know, are we gonna play with a lone pivot? Are we gonna have a double pivot? You know what I mean? Is it midfield's gonna be similar, the same? You know
I think we're gonna go. If we're gonna play the way we played the last month of the season, and allegedly that's the way that Wilcox wanted to play, right? That's what the reports are saying. Then I think we'll probably play a double pivot.
Yeah. No, 100%. He posted. Listen. I never get excited about people who post pictures with players, and everybody's just friends, innit? You know what I mean, bro? Like I remember Declan Rice playing around with Bruno Fernandes on holiday, and the United fans were getting gassed, but they're just training together, man. You don't
remember Thiago Alcantara and De Gea signing footballs and all that.
I swear down, bro. I remember that Thiago Alcantara story. I remember one guy telling me like it's done deal, and he was a Barca fan here, and he said he had connections with a few journalists. This is in 2011, bro. I was in college.
Oh yeah,
bro.
He was close to coming.
He was close, bro. That was a deal that I think United should have got, man. If United got Thiago,
which manager was it that rejected? Was it David Moyes that rejected that?
Moyes, yeah, it was Moyes' first season.
And Van Gaal was Cruz. Yeah, Van Gaal's the one that this should Cruz. Yeah, so look at this football corner.
Yeah, man, we're still waiting for the here we go for Schneider as well, man.
Schneider,
for it.
Don't forget what's his name? Nicolas Gaitan.
Remember Gaitan from Benfica?
Gaitan was a baller, man. I can't lie to you. Gaitan was a baller still.
Yeah, we're signing him soon.
Don't worry. See what I mean? And when fit, about play. Sorry?
Gaitan's still better than Anthony in 2024. I promise you that.
Bro, man, it's mad, you know, when you deep it, man. You know what I'm saying to you? It's crazy. Yeah, Bernardo wants everyone, man. Bernardo could, you know, is he not leaving?
Bernardo didn't even want to be at City himself. He don't want no one.
Yeah, bro. He don't want to be there anyway, man. So he needs to do one anyway, mate.
Who's that Belgian winger, Bakayoko? I swear.
Johan
what's his name? Bakayoko.
Listen, allow it.
Is he any good? Bro,
I want him more than Nico Williams.
That's good.
Bro. Nah, man. Listen, Bakayoko, PSG. I mean, sorry,
PSV.
PSV, and just in general, the Dutch league tax. You got to be careful, man. You got to be very, very careful, mate. Got that league there.
Somerville, by the way, Somerville got signed from the Dutch league, and he's cold.
Yeah, I like Somerville. You know, he can be frustrating though, but he's
obviously the league is the league is not that good. But there will always be a few players that if you scout well and you really know your football, you can pick them out and like they'll be ballers. Like you just got to find the right ones. We just happen to stick to Ajax.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though.
I would say, by the way, I'd say more likely. When it comes to Eredivisie talents, the non-Ajax clubs, their players would probably translate better to the Premier League than Ajax themselves.
Yeah, that's a shout, you know. That's a
Except
shout.
Cody Gakpo. That guy's not good.
Yeah, Cody Gakpo. That was a big kind of like, you know what I mean? Man. We got away with that one, man. That brother there, even when I was looking at it for me, when I was looking at him in the team, I was like, yo, like, what's going on? You know, what's it again? You know, in the World Cup, I was like, yo, this guy's decent, man. I mean, but that World Cup tax, it got me, man. He started off well. And then he
threw me off? You know what threw me off? When I saw him take a corner. The moment that you're over 6'4" and you're taking a corner, I don't like you.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can't be 6'4" and taking a corner. Get in the box.
You gotta be in the box for real.
Yeah. What is this, man?
Yeah.
The thing is, like Saeed,
you're out here taking corners. Nah, man. I don't know. Go in the header.
What have all these like Ten Hag inners and stuff been saying, right? Like give him a structure, let all these people make all these type of decisions and stuff like that. So that's why I'm looking at these transfers carefully, because I don't want to be in a position where we get scammed left and right for money again. Because then how is it any difference from the previous structures that we've had, right? Like there's just no difference. So I'm looking at Ineos and I'm looking at them like clearly. Let's see, man. Let's see what they do for real.
I don't trust them
financially.
financially.
I got big question marks. Yeah, I've got big question marks. This itself was not a good first impression. This decision that they've made itself is not a good impression. So how can we confidently say that they'll do certain things? Because there's no evidence to back that up in any way. Because we've just seen the decision that they've made. So we'll see, man. And they flip-flopped. I don't know if you guys had read that athletic thing that came out. They flip-flopped. First they wanted him, then they didn't want him. Then they're like, okay, we'll just keep him. The pressure, this and that. I don't know, fan pressure, all that type of stuff. So it's like, these guys, they look mad shaky, man. No confidence, nothing.
Yeah.
I don't buy the structure thing, you know. I don't buy the structure thing because you know what it is. If you look at structure, of course it helps when it comes to getting players, but Villa had Gerrard, he flopped, and now we've got Unai Emery under the same structure, just a better manager. Yeah, you look at Chelsea when they were under Abramovich, when they had Lampard, in comparison to when Tuchel came in. It doesn't matter if the structure is better. If the guy who's in charge, who's still going to be coaching these players, and you're getting the same type of problems, no matter how good the structure is. Rafa Benitez was sacked at Madrid. Yeah, he was sacked straight away, under the same structure, and then other managers came in and then were successful. So for me, this whole structure thing, it's just nonsense, man.
Yeah, I mean, Rafa Benitez, that Real Madrid squad was already a world-class squad, though, so it's easier.
Yeah, no, that's why he flopped massively.
The issue with United, it's not like United having an elite squad and just need a manager that can fix it. We don't have either. That's the issue. So there's too many things to fix. So if Ineos, for example, if they want to fix the squad first and then the manager, let's see what happens. Because I've always said this with Ten Hag. Ten Hag is very lucky. He's a very lucky man, by the way. I'm not saying he's a very, very, very lucky man. He's the first manager at United to realistically get a second chance. All the other ones got sacked. So he has a second chance to fix the mistakes that he fixed. And I don't think Ineos had pinpointed him as their guy for the future. He's really just here for the short term to kind of just fix this, fix that mess that he made.
There's definitely doubts.
The hope now is that Ten Hag can fix the mess that he made over the next, let's say, 18 months, for example. And then when the next manager comes in, the next manager will walk in to a better situation. Because let's be real, if Ten Hag got sacked this week, would the manager walking in, the new manager, be walking into a good situation? Not really. He really wouldn't be. It'd still be a shit situation. And every manager that has walked into the Manchester United job post Fergie has walked into a shit situation. David Moyes walked into a club that didn't want to buy a single player.
Yeah.
Louis van Gaal walked into an aging squad that was getting torn apart that had won the Premier League 18 months prior. Mourinho probably walked into the best situation, if you really want to argue, because he had a couple of young prospects that United were kind of developing. And obviously Jose Mourinho is Jose Mourinho. He has the aura, the transfer pool, and all that kind of stuff. We saw with Pogba and Zlatan. Ole walked into a United locker room that hated their life. Ten Hag walked into a locker room that had just finished 7th, in the Premier League under 60 points. So they've all walked into it. So Ten Hag's job is to now fix this mess that he helped make, him and Murtaugh. And if he could fix it over the next 18 months, he can somewhat leave the job with his head held high to a certain degree. No one's ever gonna say it was like a super success, but 2 trophies, and you can somewhat help balance the ship while Ineos address the squad and then go find their actual number 1 target that they can envision can lead United back to.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, you're right.
That's all you can
you know
hope
what
for.
the thing is?
It might not happen. It probably won't happen. But if we don't have hope, then what the hell's the point?
But I'm not saying
exactly.
I'm not saying structure doesn't improve the football club. Of course, we've got Barada, Wilcox, and all this. But I'm saying structure doesn't make a manager all of a sudden be better overnight. That's what I'm saying. Do you get what I'm saying? Because like it's not like we've not given this guy a lot of money. He's been given around 400 mil. I'm just basing it off the evidence that we've been shown. So structure helps, but it doesn't make the manager better. That's what I'm saying.
But also, you know, the thing is, like, Griggs, let's say Ten Hag has a similar season that we had last year, right? Who's to say that we even go ahead and sack him then? Because we've just rewarded him with a new contract after finishing 8th.
That's what I'm saying. It's about style.
That contract is more likely apparently going to have a clause that if we don't qualify for Champions League,
it's got to be.
100%.
And they don't have to pay him out with the new contract because that's the whole point of the new contract. You don't have to pay him out the 15 mil, and
it'll be cheaper.
It'll be cheaper to sack him.
It'll be cheaper to sack him in the long run, bro. It'll be cheaper to sack him.
Big up Mike. He says Saeed is so shameless. The great Zirkzee wanted Marseille taking over a team that finished lower than Pamela.
Shameless Saeed. Shocking.
Listen, we'll find out in it, Mike. Listen, Mike, I'm gonna remember your name, Mike. You know, man, Mike. Yeah, you best be here next season. You know, because a lot of people they go quiet on me when things go bad. I'm here, win, lose or draw. But I've noticed the Ten Hag inners, when they come on the chat, and they super chat things, then they disappear when it goes badly, and then they come out in the nut blocks. So I'm here week in, week out, even daily. I'm here daily, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Al Ittihad close to signing Nacho. Yeah, that's a good signing for them, man. Do you know what I mean? I think they got a new manager as well, so is what it is. Say, let me join. This guy is talking about Zirkzee. He ain't joining Marseille. Send me the link, bro. Listen, man, I sent you the link last time you didn't come on.
I'm here, bro. I'm here, man.
Do you know what I mean? Like I said, bro, I've told people like, yo, like we're ready, but you know what I mean? Nobody comes up and turns up. So message me on Instagram and then we'll see if we can sort it out. But right now, we're just here, bro. We're just here. We're talking football. United broke him. No, listen, big up Staffy, man. Yo, Staffy, big up to you, bro, man. I hope you're well, man. You know what I mean? You know what it is with me? I've kind of got over it. I think Staffy, when he gets over it, he'll start to realize, yo.
Staffy's not over it. United have broken him, by the way. United
broken Staffy, man. Because in the day, he was like, yo, I was like that. When that news broke, I couldn't sleep, bro. But then, when I kept just, plodding away yesterday was a day where I was like, you know what, I'm over it. You know who made me smile? Was a Mandem Talk. The Mandem Talk cheered me up yesterday. You know what it was? You know when the Mandem were talking and then Marcel came to
his head was on a planet that has not been discovered yet.
Who's that?
Guys, his head was on a planet.
Yeah, he's gone on holiday though, man. He's gone to.
Yeah, he needed it.
He's gone. Yeah, man. I just think for me, things will play out the way it's going to play out. You know what I mean? I've set the bar so high that I will not be Ten Hag in unless he was in Premier League. So end of the day, you know what I mean? Nobody can call me out, mate. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't think for me, but also the biggest thing for me is if I see an improvement in the way we play football, I swear now I will give it more credit, honestly, than ever. But I don't see it happening. I don't see us playing that sort of football and that consistency of football. That's why I don't believe in the manager. You know what I mean? And we haven't seen that for 2 years. Does it happen over 1 year? I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think it will. Bro. So that's where my head is at. And, is what it is.
We're letting go of like our better players as well, like Varane and Casemiro. So how is it going to be any better? That's like my question.
We're not losing anything with that guy. I promise you.
Yeah,
he's cooked.
Do you know what I mean? Man said he's playing Rainbow Six Vegas. What game is that? Yeah, I mean
Rainbow Six Siege. So it's like a shooting.
Is
game.
it? Yeah. Guys, keep liking the video, man. Don't know how many likes we're on, man. We need at least 500 likes, man. Come on, people. There's 1,000 people in there. We're not even on 500 likes. And I've got a special video later on coming at 10 p.m. So make sure you stay tuned. 395 likes, guys. Get these likes up, man. You know what I mean? We need 500 likes before we end the show, man. What else is going to be on? When I look at Casa is finished, guys, relax. Listen, man, Casemiro will leave the door anyway, man. He won't be staying here while this manager here. A lot of people have had grudges on this manager. Sancho, Casemiro, especially the way he ended for Casemiro. Like he didn't play the final. He left straight away. He didn't even stay in the party. He just went out. He got his private jet and he went back to Brazil or whatever it is. So I don't see him part of the plan.
Remember, he dropped Varane, by the way, in the derby. There was a derby where we lost 3-0, and then for tactical reasons, and he dropped Varane for Maguire. That guy's he's a bozo, man. Ten Hag, I'm telling you, like,
man. So he's
got no ability to manage players. That's what it is. I was listening to Tuchel this week and talking about his kind of man management and how players love him. How he explains and he talks to players why they're being left out and stuff. Ten Hag, apparently, the reason why Varane and Casemiro have been frustrated with him, especially other players as well, like Cristiano Ronaldo and stuff, is because he doesn't explain to players why they're being dropped. He just puts the team sheet out there and that's it. You just got to deal with it. No explanation. He's just very cold with his squad. So when they can't deal with that, they're used to a bit more, like an Ancelotti, coaches that know how to deal with players. And I worry about that with Ten Hag because you need to have those man management skills. And clearly he's not had them all season. And it's not going to change. That's not going to change.
Even Anthony, his own player, wasn't there a period where he was getting frustrated as well?
Played him as a left back. He played him as a left back in the FA Cup game, and he was frustrated. I seen that. Yeah, there's like clips on Twitter where
he needs to be better communicating wise. Communicating, he has to be better, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, I genuinely think for me, next summer, the communication of the manager has to be top notch. If it isn't, then we're looking like a slippery slope again, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be better communication between him, even the players as well. And the biggest one for me is rotation. Next year, that Europa League's gonna kill us, man. Like, generally, playing Thursday, Sunday, bro. You might
2 more extra games as well.
For real, man.
Yeah, man, for real. Like that is it. So the Europa League is gonna be 8 games next season, right?
8 games. Yeah.
Games, So there has to be rotation next summer. Has to be rotation. If we get rotation, I think then you can see freshness in the team. You know what I mean? But again, you need to understand which youngsters are going to come through as well and help out with that one as well. You know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of improvements, but there's going to be also a lot of games as well. How do you manage that? Because you can't keep playing the same players every week. You can't. You know
what's mad, Saeed?
Yeah.
You know, the only time I remember really rotating was the game against Crystal Palace in the League Cup. You remember when we played the young lads and we played a decent team in the League Cup and we looked pretty decent. We won. I think we won 1 or 2-0.
Yeah,
and we looked decent. And then we never went back to the idea of rotating. We played like Medjugorje, Mount, Martial, Palistri, a few of the others, and after that we went back to the same team. And then he never did any rotating after that at all. And to me, it makes no sense. The only way this manager's going to rotate is if players are injured. He plays the players' legs off, and then he'll bring someone else in. That's just how it. That's his MO. That's what he does. We're not going to see it different. We're not going to see him change.
Oh, big up Staffy, man. He said, "Idiots hacked my internet." Oh, big up, man. Come on, man. It's all love, man. I'll catch you tomorrow, man. He won't rotate. Big up Mike. He says we don't need that DM that runs. He needs to be like a number 2. Sell him to Qatar clubs. Also, Tuchel fell out with his players at Bayern. You know what's bad as well? They were saying that they're going to bring a coach, maybe, possibly, to help alongside Ten Hag. What do you, man, think to that? I'll start with you, Griggs, man. Like a coach that comes alongside Ten Hag, would that be something that
that does need to happen? We do need new coaches. We need to get rid of a few of them. And if United do want to progress tactically, they do need a new coach with a little bit different ideas, just to help Ten Hag at the end of the day, because he clearly needs help out, innit? Yeah, he needs the help, first of all. That's obvious. So just bring in a couple guys that are kind of at the top of their game and stuff like that, and just help. Whether it be like the man management aspect, maybe bring in another assistant that can kind of help with the relations between the players and the coach. That other clubs have done that before. Some managers kind of just focus only on tactics, and then they have like the assistant kind of be the best friends with the players. That can happen as well. So
we've done that. Under Sir Alex, innit, Griggs? We did that under Sir Alex with Quiros, with McLaren, Phelan, with the rest of them. So
it could be someone that can take. Maybe they do want to bring in a top coach just in case, like this plan with Ten Hag fails. They want to have a suitable replacement for the short term until next summer when they can go get a permanent guy. That's another possibility. And I think that's why they probably wanted like a Gary O'Neill as like the number 2.
Gary O'Neill, but broski, Gary O'Neill's got something going at Wolves, man.
Yeah, obviously, he'll never happen, man.
But I think sometimes, it's better to be your own man and do you, man. He's comfortable. The only reason why he would leave Wolves right now is because financially they're in trouble. They need to sell a lot of players, man.
Someone's right in the comments, by the way. Our technical director might become our coach if Ten Hag gets sacked. Jason Wilcox has his coaching badges. He can coach.
Yeah, no, bro. Bring him in, man.
I'll take him over Ten Hag, bro. I'll take him, bro.
I'll take him over Ten Hag.
Yeah.
I'll take him out, bro. Jason Wilcox over Ten Hag, bro.
Hey, man. Big up my guy, Realist TV, man. He's just joined the Inter Milan on a permanent deal, man. He's left by United, bro. Alright, big up, man. Big up my guy, Realist. I don't know if you know him on Twitter, yeah, but he's he's joined Inter Milan. He said Comunicado Oficial, where you have owners worse than the Glazers and a fan base that have no standards. Yeah, fucking forever. Definitely not stick around for that. Forza Inter. I remember, man. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Yo, Realist TV, man. Relax, bro. The fan base is finished for a life, man. It's done. Nah, people are frustrated, man. People are frustrated, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Yeah, the fixtures are out on Monday. Transfer window starts tomorrow. Bro. Listen, man. I don't know. I should
out Monday.
Yeah, Monday fixtures out Monday. 8. No, 1 second. Is the fixtures out Monday? Or is it next Friday?
Yeah, fixtures dropped it like on a Friday.
Normally they get leaked, the night before, You know what I mean? The fixtures. Does anybody know in the chat, guys?
We're getting Brighton or Brentford first game.
Oh, it's on Tuesday. It's on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday the 18th at 9 a.m. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, sorry. I thought it was, for some reason, I don't know why. I thought it was on Monday. Yeah, but the transfer window, like, be honest though, yeah. I big up Ibn Maghrib. He says, I love the optimism, but reality will sit in. New heads of foot who are broke, slash wages, the ball fraud. What player is going to come willingly? But that's where Ineos going to say, yo, you're not coming for him. You're coming for us. That's what it is. You have to sell a project for the actual, Ineos. You're not buying players for Ten Hag. They say, no, yo.
By the way, United were going to be broke no matter what owner came in for this summer. We had no choice. We're
PCR or whatever it is.
Teetering with the PSR, the FFPs, and all that kind of stuff. And I promise you, if Qatar came, do not think that the Premier League would just allow them to inject £1 billion and all of a sudden it will all be daisies and stuff like that. A lot of clubs would have contested that, and that would have gone into separate debates. So they have no choice this summer. We're broke. But it's not Ineos' fault. This is a culmination of 15 years of the Glazers. That's what it is. They set us up like that, and now Ineos are going to have to be the ones that can somehow try to fix it. And it's not going to be an overnight fix. It's going to take a couple years. You can't fix this overnight. It was too much of a mess.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's actually crazy. Big up to Knowledge. He says, Saeed, make it make sense. We're hiring a coach to coach the guy they hired to coach. It's different than with Fergie because Fergie managed and he could coach too. Eric Ten Hag isn't good either. Fair play to Eric Ten Hag, yeah. But he got what's it called? He got Carlos Queiroz and he got Phelan to help him out as well. Brian Kidd as well was there. But it is, yeah, man. Like, this is what you got to do, though, innit? I don't know Van der Gaag, yeah. I see him as one person. Like Van der Gaag and Ten Hag, I don't believe there's a kind of, I genuinely don't. I think they got the same philosophy. Difference is, man. Queiroz would have a different philosophy maybe to a to a Fergie. He would just let him manage and do what he needs to do. Problem is, though, when you align so much, it gets a bit sticky then. You know what I mean? I'm sure Pep Guardiola will demand a lot from whoever's next to him. Have you noticed, like, when Guardiola's speaking, they're almost like, bringing other ideas into it. So you have to have a variety of tactical nous within your team.
Same with Mourinho. He was always arguing with his assistants.
Yeah.
And with Mourinho, Mourinho was always arguing.
I'm not going to lie. I feel like, Pep just hires an assistant. You can have him sitting next to him. And when they concede, he just turns around with his water bottle and starts yelling at his assistant for no reason.
Yeah. Do you remember he did it with the empty seat where he's talking to the empty seat?
The guy just wants a yelling guy to have, so he can just yell at him. Take out the frustration. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. Blame Ineos for that sacking Ten Hag in February. We could have made Champions League spot with an interim. Yeah, I mean, listen, man.
For me.
I mean, I think for me, the biggest one was the game after, what was that game where I thought he was
3-0
3-0
bomb.
Maybe that one. Yeah, maybe that one. Yeah. Rand says, Grins is spitting facts. This ain't Ineos. This ain't on Ineos at all. The Glazers and their appointments have ruined us into the ground. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said to you about the Greenwood thing with my man. Like they've messed up our whole dealings, man. You get me? Like ultimately, that's what it comes down to. Like the Glazers have left us in a shitty position. Now that Ineos have to take over that, you know, they have to find the best solution. I would be more asked about players leaving this summer, man. That's the one thing I'm worried about most is the likes of Maguire and McTominay still staying around and lurking around, and you know, what I mean, them man. That's what I'm worried about the most. I get it, people want transfers, but
yeah, I was about to ask this. Let's say United only bring like 4 players in, right? But they sell like 10 to 12. Would that be a successful summer?
Yeah, that would be successful. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you promote a couple of young players
summer, in. Like, Ineos, for me, Ineos' ultimate judgment day will be August 31st when the window closes.
Yeah.
And after that day, we can properly judge them. Because if they kept Ten Hag and they didn't have a good transfer window, then you're looking at them like, yeah, y'all just snaked us. You sold us.
Yeah.
Then we're looking at them with the side eye. But if let's say they keep Ten Hag, but they basically chose to gut the squad first and then think about coach later in the future, then live with that decision.
Because I don't see Yoro as a concrete target when you know Real Madrid are after him, man. I want to see targets that are concrete and you know you're gonna get. Like that's where I'm looking at right now.
Euro, by the way, I think Euro is like its own separate entity. Like they have like they have like a budget set for him aside. Like if they can pounce on that deal, I think Braithwaite is the number 1 target for right now. I think Zirkzee is another one because of the release clause.
Yeah, Zirkzee, Again, AC Milan lurking. I said to people need to understand that, yo, man, we're not gonna be the only teams after players this summer. You know, it's gonna be dog eat dog, man. You know what I mean? Like,
that's another issue. Us and Chelsea, I feel like us and Chelsea have the same transfer targets.
Yeah, basically, they're copying our homework, man. These Chelsea fans, I'm telling you, Chelsea just copy people's homeworks, man. Like, genuinely. But you made me one signing that they were, apart from Cole Palmer, anyone else that with the, you know, I mean, Lavia, Liverpool. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
We wanted Caicedo first.
There you go, man. That man copy homeworks, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, then they gas it up with a few Brazilian players from abroad and act like they've got a good transfer. You know what I mean, bro? Like, get out of here, man.
That's what I want to believe. The Musketeers. I want to really believe that Musketeers were right about the South American stuff that Ineos are looking to kind of take advantage of that market. We need to, because like for center back, for example, I forgot his name. Was it Anselmo? I think he's the kid from Boca Juniors that we're linked with. Bro, he's like 20 mil. I think he's like 15, 20 mil. Go get him. Because I think the scouts. This is what I think. United need to start listening to their scouts. It's time to start listening to the scouts. There's a reason why you have a scouting network of millions and millions of scouts that go all over the world and watch all these players at several different countries. Start listening to them. Just start listening to them. I promise you. There's a reason why those guys get paid the money. Listen to them.
We scouted good players in the past as well. We scouted Enzo. We scouted Julian Alvarez. We scouted Jay.
You know that killing with Chelsea, Duran.
Aston Villa.
United scouts were onto him in 2022 when he was at Chicago Fire.
Yeah. I know. Scouts have never been the problem, man.
Exactly. Start listening to them, man.
Just trusting him. We just got to trust him and back him. Like Griggs is saying there. Just give him the keys.
Yeah.
That's Glazers, isn't it? They always want the signing that looks the fanciest, isn't it? You feel me?
Yeah, shirt sales.
Shirt sales, fan favorite, this and that.
I can't sell him in the mega shop. No one's gonna know.
But you know what it is though. I think with Ineos, yeah, like they look, as much as I'm annoyed that they're keeping Ten Hag, I'm looking at it now. They just might be like, they might have the right plan. I just think the only thing that's stopping Ineos from progressing is just a lack of money. And obviously, Griggs, you talked about how like we're in debt, high wages. You know, like the Glazers have been stealing money from the club. So once we do get money, that's the only thing that Bowley has over us. Like he might not have a plan yet, but he just splashes cash everywhere. So we might miss out on Olise, but we'll see how. Exactly. We'll see how it pans out in it. We'll see how it pans out.
We put up Gary Neville's.
We're not buying this high wages though. This high wages. We got rid of Ronaldo. We got rid of De Gea. We got rid of Varane off the wages. Do you know what I mean? We got.
Shall I show you
by the way, with if there's a
Mason Mount's on a lot of money as well. To be fair, he's on like 250.
Yeah, 250.
It's true, by the way, that Ineos want to sell Nice. Can they use that money to pump into United?
Bro, I don't know. They need to sort it out, man. Man City do the same shit, man. Bro, bend the rules, man. Fucking hell,
let's say they can get like 800 mil for like a Nice or something like that, right? Yo, go pump that right into United. Here you go,
bro. Like Wagwan, man. Like, yo, listen, go and get the players in, man. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so Casemiro's leaving. Was gonna leave, I think, for me. Rafael Varane, that's 700,000. You know what I mean? There, gone. Marcus Rashford, Martial's gone as well. You know what I mean? That's nearly $1 million now
Sancho.
in wages.
Sancho as well.
Sancho there. Bro, are you mad? You got over $1 million in transfers gone. Wages gone.
Recently as well, we took Ronaldo and De Gea off as well.
That's what I'm saying, man. No, it's mad.
The idea of wages is mad.
Like this crazy idea that 1 + 1 is 2, and then we're gonna, bro. It never happens, man. That's why we should never get disappointed when we think, oh, we can save money here. We can, bro. Someone else. This is why for me, Bruno Fernandes cannot go and get the toppest earner at United, bro. He can't.
I like Bruno. Respectfully to him, we're not in a position to give him a contract extension. We just can't afford it. It's not something we could do,
bro. It's mad. Yeah, Ericsson as well. Yeah, Ericsson. I don't know what's happened to him, but he's what do you call it? I don't know if he's leaving or not, though, man. He's got a couple of years left on his contract, isn't it? 1 year left, is it? He's got 1 year left on his contract.
Probably say like 1 year, maybe.
Yeah, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Listen, man. You know what it is with me? Yeah, we need to find some loopholes, man. This Todd Bowley is taking the piss, yeah, on this mad shit, bro. Like, bro, find some rules, man. Ineos, man. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy.
You can do that. You can defer payments as long as you spend like 10. You can buy a player for 100 million, but pay 10 million this year, and it only costs you 10 million on the books this year. But in next year you're gonna have to pay 40 and then another 40 after and whatever. So you can do that. That's the way Chelsea been getting around it, is deferring the payments. Do you know what I mean? It's just that when it comes to deferring payments, you're gonna have to end up paying more for players. So we're stuck in that situation again. Because
have you guys heard about like that car park story where basically they avoided breaching the PSR limit by selling 2 hotels and car parks at Stamford Bridge to like a sister company for 76 million?
So I told you we gotta sell Gary Neville's. We gotta sell Gary Neville's hotel across Old Trafford.
So that itself was enough.
Yeah, he's gonna sell it up anyway, man. Yeah, he's gonna get bullied anyway because he's helping with the land, man. And I mean, there's space there, isn't it? To be fair, you don't really need to get rid of his hotel. You can use there's so much land anyway that's available, man. Like, bro, listen, there's so much land, man. They've got enough. You know what I mean? Like just land and construction.
You know what we might end up doing. You know what might end up doing. I don't know how you boys feel about this, but it's the selling the stadium name rights. That'll be a couple 100 million right there. The naming of the stadium.
No, but the thing is though, how is that meant to be like some sort of profit? Like selling naming rights? No, but I'm sure it's a company.
No, you're not Barcelona, bro. I'm not trying to do a Barcelona.
With the levers or something like that. With the levers or something. What are you trying to do?
So if you say that, say Etihad, whoever, pay for the stadium naming rights, 75 million a year, that goes into our profits. So that then helps us with the amount of money that we're able to spend. It's similar just to a shirt sponsorships or training ground sponsorships. Anything, it all accrues. It all helps out.
Okay,
it's money that can be earned.
Like then the stadium will be called something else. It will be called
the stadium will be called something else. It'll be called Ineos Old Trafford or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I think for me, we'll have to see what they do. But right now, as it stands, do you know what I mean? We need to find some money, man, because I feel like we're going to be broke this summer. Do you know what I mean? So we'll have to wait and see, man. And this Southgate news and all of that, bro, I don't want to hear it, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I'm not trying to hear it either, man.
You know what I mean? You have to move that, man. So yeah, we'll see. But listen, people, we're going to wrap it up here. Guys, I'm going to be live on playback in about 15 minutes or so. Make sure you head over there. But make sure you head over to Griggs' channel. Griggs is going to be live. Let them know what you got coming up, man, Griggs.
It's time for the Euros predictions. We're going to be going through group by group, team by team, kind of try to predict our bracket, see how we do towards the end, and kind of go through like players to watch out. Because I did drop an article today. If you follow me on Twitter, @Michael_Griggs26, where I dropped my players to watch. A couple United targets were in there, technically, aka Kirkers and Neves. So yeah, just tune in. And yeah, it's just going to be a fun vibe. Let me know in the comments, if you are in the comments, how you guys are going to feel about the Euros, your predictions as well. It's going to be a fun tournament, man. Be outside.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. Definitely. 100%, man. Big up, man. Big up Ash. Big up Ahmed as well. Big up Sheik, man. Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate you lot. You get me each every time, man. But yeah, man, guys. Yeah, big up to everyone who's locked in. I'm going to be live on a playback call-in show, people. So if you want to join in, we're going to be talking Olise more in depth. Any Chelsea fans, I'm going to cook you lot. So if you want to join me, Chelsea fans, we'll have a chat about Olise, Leny Yoro. We'll probably play a few comps, etc., etc. Come on the playback, man. Listen, playback's growing, man. I see Fabrizio Romano on there, so they, they got the bag and that. So listen, man, you know what I'm saying? You man, come head over. The link's right there. But head over to Griggs as well. We're gonna redirect to Griggs. Make sure you go over there. Saeed TV raid on Griggs' channel, people. We're out.